Hi guys, welcome. My name's Marty. Today you're joining me for an Adore Your Core workout. All you'll need is your mat and your body. Now, it's quite nice sometimes to spend the whole class on the floor, so let's head down there. What I'd like you to do is find the center of the mat with your pelvis, lay yourself down. Reach your arms nice and long above your head. Slide your arms back down into the joint so you're not feeling like you're hunching. So draw it back down. Beautiful. Let's start with some roll-ups today. So you can flex your feet. Take a breath in. Float those arms up so the hands are above the shoulders. As you exhale, start to lift your upper back off the mat while you press your lower back into the mat and slowly come up. Keep that C curve happening. Feel like someone's pulling your spine behind you away. Reaching forward, diving. Keep that nice roundness in your back. Scoop through that belly. Take a breath in here. Exhale. Tuck the tailbone under. Reach the back of the pelvis, a really flat bony part, down towards the mat. Keep rolling slowly with control. Zipping up that pelvic floor for me. Slowly lowering your whole spine down and floating those arms up above your head. Take a breath in. When the hands reach above the shoulders, start your exhalation. Peel the top of your spine off the mat. Press the lower part of your spine down. Peel yourself off. Make that C curve. Reach forward. Dive. Find that nice roundness in your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Feel like someone's pulling you backwards. Tailbone is under, scooping, resisting. Yes. Lowering down. Breath in and start to exhale as those arms come above the shoulders. Last time here, up and over. We know what we're doing now, so really reach. Press and resist. Part of your body is going that way while the other part of your body is going that way. In opposition, here we are. We're scooping, tucking under. Nice roundness in that spine. Slowly lowering down. That's part of the challenge. Float those arms up and over. How do we go with that? Sweep the arms around. Bring your legs to tabletop. Hands go behind the knees. Take a breath in here. Roll yourself up. We're into the next exercise. Scoop and roll through. Slide one elbow under the shoulder. Other elbow under the shoulder. Tuck your pelvis under. Find your nice C curve here. Keep your belly connected. Feel like it's really trying to avoid coming into contact with the front of your pants through the whole series. Okay? Almost feel like your pants are like denim jeans and you want to create a gap that you could slide your hand underneath the little button there, okay? So pull it away for me. Scoop it under. Now let's lift our head and our neck out of our shoulders. Excellent. One leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop. Let's just start with some little reaches. Bring it back. They're starting small. Now this class today, as always, I will be offering progressions. Some of them are going to be quite challenging. You are always welcome to go back to something that we've done before. Let's start to pick up the pace here, pressing out little switches. You can start to lower it if you feel comfortable to do so. Now, as I said, it's some challenging parts to this class. You want to maintain lifting up through that pelvic floor. Lower abdominals are switching on. Otherwise, you'll be hanging off your hip flexors and they will ache. So bring your awareness to finding that C curve and lifting through those lower abdominals. Let's change this to more of a bicycle. Feel like you're reaching. We're making them bigger. Up and around, up and around. Yes. For another 4 here, and 3. And 2 and 1. We reverse, press it back and push and push. Nice. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Hold that shape. We switch, we switch, we switch. Keep lifting in through those lower abdominals, pelvic floor for 4 and 3. And 2 and 1. Bring the knees in. How are you going? Are you ready? Let's go into our next exercise here. Reset, legs to tabletop, just side to side to begin with. So drop the knees over, use this side waist to pull your legs back to that start position. Drop it over to the other side. Knees and ankles stay glued, side waist, a little bit of inner thigh, pull it back in. Over we go. Exhale. Breathe in through the nose here. Exhale through the mouth. Let's add on. Over we go. Kick the bottom legs under or out. Squeeze it up. Lower down. So use your bottom leg, the inner thighs, to assist the obliques to bring those legs back to start. Over we go. Kick the bottom leg out. Squeeze inner thighs, knees. Still using side body to bring yourself back to start. Kick it out. Squeeze it in. Are you ready for progression? Oh, yes, you are. Over we go. We kick both legs out. Squeeze both legs back up. Lower down. Go over in your tabletop shape. Kick it out. Squeeze. Lower down. Don't forget to use your side waist to do the work here. Don't rely on just the inner thighs to pull you back up. Remember, it is a core focused workout today. Up and down. Nice work. Here we go. We are going to add on our next layer. The legs stay straight. Over we go. Side to side. Exhale. Press it up. Fabulous. Side waist is doing the work here. Activate that. Think about it before you just use momentum to rock side to side. So we'll stop here for that moment. Now I'm thinking about here. Switch it on. Pull it back up. Over we go. I think about it for a moment. Then I use the right muscles to come back up. Last time. Up we go. Bend the legs. Let's flip over and stretch out those hip flexors, just in case they kicked in a little for you there. So number one, we're going to stretch through the abs. You can have your palms flat, pull yourself up. How are we going, guys? Did that warm you up? I hope that's a big tick. Yes, because we've got some more challenges coming up. Okay, if you need to open those hip flexors a little more, come down, grab your ankle, keep the knees in parallel and just float that leg up if you need that little extra opening up through your hips. Otherwise, you can just rest here. And other side, same thing. If you need a little extra, float the knee off the mat and press those hip bones and pubic bone down into the mat to really open up. Okay, hands are by your shoulders, by the sides of your ribs. Press yourself up, come back. All right, back into where our pelvis is in the center of the mat. You could go back to having your elbows under your shoulders. Otherwise, you can join me for the advancement. All right, bend those knees. I'd like you to reach one arm up and over, reach the other arm up and over. So you can see that they're on the side of the mat here. Fingertip touch. We don't want to rely on pressing through the heels of the hands because look, the neck, it just completely disappears. Okay, and it's very hard to find length when you're pressing all your weight through the heel of your hand. So fingertip touch. You're going to slide those fingers back a little bit so then you can find your C curve. Okay, you're not going to be able to find the C curve if you're sitting up here. To get the C curve, you go into the hunch, okay? Don't want to do that. So slide it back, find that C curve, tuck it under. All right, one leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop. What we'll do is we'll stretch the legs out to 45. I'd like you to make circles in one direction. We've got 5 of them. So we're up to number 3. And 2, and 1. Let's go the other way. 5, 4, 3. We have a little break in between each exercise. 2 and 1. And bend those knees, come on up, roll those shoulders. As I said, if that's a little too strong, come back down to your elbows for me. All right, you ready? Up and around, slide back, C curve. Kick those legs out for me. This time, open the legs, make the circles. Open the legs, make the circles. Other way, up and around. One more, and come on up. Oh, those ones are hard, aren't they? Come on up. And last little bit here. Slide down, sweep those arms back, reach out. What we're going to do is lift one leg, lower it down, lift one leg, lower it down. So you can start with these easier ones. Focus on that C curve. Lift. Let's take it up. A little notch. A little harder. Flutter kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready to move on? Let's lower down. We're going into some variations on our hundreds now. So hands are by the mat, roll the shoulders, tuck the ribs in, belly stays in, neutral spine, one leg up, the other leg up. Breath in, exhale, and reach. Okay, so we're just going to hold that for a moment. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Open the collarbone, reach those arms nice and long. First round, we will keep a tabletop shape. You will be breathing in through the nose for 5 counts. You will be breathing out of the mouth for 5 counts. I'll start you off and then you are on your own because I want to layer in some extra cues, okay? And it's too hard for me to count to 5, breathe, and say it all. Okay, so you're on your own with the counting. Are you ready? The arms pump. Almost feel like you're pumping up an air bed, all right? Pumping the arms, we're not pulsing the chest, okay? But you are staying high in your chest lift, folding at the waistband, collarbone is open. Are you ready? Let's go. We breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're on your own now. I want you to lift higher into your chest lift for me. I want your knees to be above your hips. You're breathing deeply. Don't hold your breath. Remember, it's 5 counts out and 5 counts in. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. How are you going? Keep pumping those arms. Energize. Feel like your fingertips are reaching further away from you. That's it. Really lift up through the chest. Peel the top of the spine off that mat. You can do this. Let's count you down. You have another 4 sets and 3 and 2 and 1. Stretch it out. Legs can be long if you want or keep them bent. Holding it there. A couple of deep breaths in. We are repeating that. This time we're going to add the legs. We're going to stretch them out. If you need to modify, you repeat with your knees in tabletop again. 45 degrees with those legs. We'll do a quick set there, not a full set of hundreds. We'll rest and then we'll add some lowering of the legs and lifting of the legs as our finisher. Okay, here we go. Bring the legs up, reach the arms over. Breath in, come on up, stretch, legs are in tabletop, shoulders are away, pull that navel in. Feel like you can slide your hand down in between your denim pants and your belly button. Fold deeper, shoulders back, stretch the legs out. You ready? Breathe in through the nose for 5. Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Keep it pumping. So what we want to do is keep the abs drawn in. Feel like I've plonked a sandbag on your torso here. So we're not doming and collapsing and doming and collapsing with our breath. We're tucking it all in tight, drawing everything in, lifting everything up. How are you going? I hope you haven't stopped. Keep those arms moving. Keep the nice length in those legs. reaching the toes, reaching the fingers. Here's your last set of 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. You rest. Okay, so you've got 2 options to go back to if you prefer not to do the next option. Remember, next option is we will breathe in as the legs come up, out as they lower down. Breathe in as the legs come up, breathe out as they lower down. Of course, you can modify by not going as far down. You ready to join me? This time, I'll just count with you. I'll do all of it with you, okay? Are you ready? Because I know you're probably thinking, she's cheating. Are you ready? All right, I won't cheat on the hard ones. Let's reach the arms long. Open the collarbone, sink the shoulders back down, energize through those fingertips. Stretch those legs out, take a deep breath in. Let's go. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pump those arms, make it vigorous. Press, 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 and up, 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 up. And down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How are we feeling? Go low. Lift your chest higher. That's it. Curl more through the waistband. Remember, the lift comes from there, not just from the chest. Press, 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 press. Last round. Here we go. We go down 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Rock side to side. How are we going? All right, guys. Last little bit of this class. It's a short class. Hopefully it gives you the energy to click on another class after this one, okay? These are the type of exercises I like to do when I'm having one of those days and I feel like, oh, I can't stand up and exercise. Then I just head to the floor and I do an abs series. And then somehow I find the energy to hop up afterwards and do a leg series. Maybe you're like me, so hopefully you're feeling a little more energized. But as I said, one more exercise. It's a variation on an open leg rocker. What you need to do is think of your spine like the bottom of a rocking chair, okay? I want that gliding movement. I want it smooth. A rocking chair certainly does not go 1 and then plonk down, okay? It's a nice rocking action where all of the part of the rocking chair, the base, connects to the floor. That's what I want your spine to do. All right, so let's start with our first variation and we'll finish with our traditional open leg rocker. So the first one, bring your legs to tabletop. We'll go for the right knee into the chest. Bring the other leg. So pretty much the ankle is lined up with the knee here. All right, I want that shape to stay glued. Lift up tall, take a breath in, rock through your pelvis, come on up. Don't let the knee move from the ankle and hover. That's it. And then you'll go for a switch 1, 2, and 3. Now we're on the other leg. Knee, ankles together. Squeeze it in. We'll roll through that pelvis, come on up and hover. 1, 2, and 3. Scoop and roll, come on up, hover. 1, 2, and 3. How are we going with this one? A little bit of fun. You've got to find the right amount of, not so much speed, but as I said, if you're rolling through your spine properly, you will get back up, okay? If you're just going kerplunk and then you land on your shoulder blades, you won't be able to find that action to get back up. Let's do 2 more. Here it is. This is 1. And this is our last one coming up now. Roll through that spine. Come on up. Okay, so sit up tall for me just to have a little breather. This time we're going to go in what we call a stuck scissor position. One leg will be higher than the other. And you're going to keep that shape as you roll back and roll forward. So the legs won't glue together. They won't go further apart. That's part of the challenge. All right, you'll be holding your top leg. The bottom leg will be free. That's the one you've really got to use the abdominals to keep controlled so it doesn't droop. Are you ready? Tabletop legs, stretch one leg lower, the other one you can support behind the knee or behind the ankle, whatever you feel like your range is to hold. If you're going to hold behind the knee, you need to keep your legs straight. Don't let it, don't pull in. Okay, you ready? Keep that shape there. Roll through that pelvis. Come on up. Hold that shape. Lift your chest. Roll through. Come on up. Hold. Beautiful. Now, if you feel like this one's not for you, go back to the one we did before, bent knees. And roll. Oh, don't let that bottom leg drop. One more here. Then we're going to add on. Come on up. 3 little taps. 1, 2, 3. Roll. Come on up. Chest proud. 1, 2, 3. Last set. Roll back. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Bend the knees in. Let's switch it over. Other leg. Stretch it out. Proud chest. Roll off those sit bones. Come back up. Roll back and up. Find that moment. Roll back. Here we are. 3 times down with the leg. 1, 2, 3. 2 more sets of this. Come on up. 1, 2, and 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Bend the knees. Sit up nice and tall. All right, last part here, open leg rocker. Bend the knees. Bring the heels together. Wrap your hands around your ankles. You could be under grip or under grip, totally up to you. You'll stretch one leg out, you'll bring it back in. You'll stretch the other leg out, bring it back in. You'll stretch both legs out, bring it back in. We'll do that again. One leg, bring it back in. Now, nice and proud through that chest. Spine is long. Press it out. Beautiful. Let's hold it out there now. Nice and strong. Rock back. Take a breath in here. Roll through those sit bones. Come back up. We want to keep this as quiet as we can. Roll through. Come up for your hover. Chest is proud. Balancing on those sit bones, then rocking off them. Come on up. And again. One last time. And there we go. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Guys, we're done. I hope you enjoyed today's really super quick session. I do look forward to next time, but bye for now.